For the first 3 picks, they were like, oh, we're going to go mid to late. Oh, we have to be careful here. But then suddenly Swerve.
We're going back to the start. They're looking to end this streak of just staying in 7th and 8th. Come on, TNC Minana Evos, they need this win.
For real, man. So right now, obviously, I really like the fact that Minana's drafting this way because we finally have one of the heroes that can kind of take advantage of how powerful a Nathan can be, right? Because sometimes people get lasered down by Nathan and then you kind of just walk away. You can't do that with a Martin. Look at this though, Super Yoshi getting a lot of early pressure here. Obviously, it is they're 2 support heroes basically. So yeah, he should be fine. But with the presence of Kirk though, they might be biting off it more.
Yeah, and one of the things here that Super Yoshi needs to watch out for here is his timing of power nature when he's sticking next to walls.
Oh, perfect timing there.
Yeah.
Actually getting slowed down before you could, you know, do the thing with Shadow Stampede.
Yeah, already forced out that flicker in the pull, but okay, now Super Yoshi's just trying to get back. By the way, there is a Master Assassin on Nomad, so he wants to be able to dominate Doming in lane. I believe this Ixia pick is more than just for team fighting. I think TNC and specifically Nomad probably told Coach Ben things. Yo, Coach, I feel like Ixia would do really well up against this Nathan in lane, especially if I have Master Assassin with it.
Yeah.
And so we're going to have to watch over the equilibrium of the minion waves as the game progresses for the first 5 minutes.
On your own, right? You can play this on your own, even with you know, Spider Miles very close by and just providing all that healing because you know Nomad is an island right now. He's literally an island, or he can be if he wants to.
First turtle's up, 2 minutes in. Ryzen first to the scene, while Super Yoshi gets a good piece of Lancy and Spider Miles' mind. Turtle's gonna get half health this time around. Heads trying to make sure there's 3 stay away.
Yeah, very close here. It's a 4v4. Both goal laners are not going to be taking part of the fight here. Kurt dashing in straight up. There's a Primal Wrath. All of that damage going straight into Ryzen. But Hez, he's making the case here. Try to soak up all of the heat, and you're going to get frozen solid. And there you go. That's just 1-for-1 right now. Super Yoshi going to fall. Jason will get some pretty good damage, but going to be dodged by the Aurora Hatred. This pick is making waves.
That's carnage. That's just straight up violence in the turtle pit. And again, it's a 2-for-2 and nobody got the turtle still.
Yeah, Lancy and Kaizen, actually, the 2 members of Minana Evos that got pulled back. You have to thank Heads and his fire stakes for that. That fire stake pullback brought it back into the zone of the ultimate of the Aurora, brought it back into the frigate Glacier.
Displacing what Minana Evos could have thought was perfect placement. Kaizen, I could have sworn he was going to go for the Decimate Chain.
That looked really good, and Minana were confident because he already used the flicker so early on in the fight with Kirk, right? Yeah, didn't expect that to be coming 2-for-2.
All right, how about round 2? Ryzen once again wailing away at the turtle at 1/3 of its health. Here comes the 4v4!
And there you go, the full command of the flicker with Hatred, with Super Yoshi, but it's still Kaizen coming out on top with the turtle. How's the damage doing though? What's it gonna be? Are they gonna take more? Kaizen, they're trapped! They're trapped! You're trapped here with me!
All right, what a punish. TNC with the punish. Steal for kill.
That team fight was initiated by the Aurora flickering forward and looking at them before Super Yoshi came in with his own flicker wild charge combo.
I could have sworn they counted 1, 2, 3, go, because look, their flicker cooldowns are also in sync.
Yeah, dude, that looked like an anime moment.
Wait. Oh. Maybe even all 3 of them, because look, Heads came in 10 seconds later, look.
Yeah. Time that up as well so that they could make sure they get the last Insanity Blast. So TNC Pro Team, this is the strength of their lineup, their boss, how well they do in objective team fights. And so far, I haven't seen them do one of the biggest crimes that you can commit when you're up against a healer-centric lineup. Use your abilities too early. Their timing, their battle spells, and their key abilities very well right now that even Lancy and Spider Miles are thinking, okay, is this the best time for us to use the Nether Realm? Is this the best time for us to use the ultimate of the Florin as well?
Which means so good so far, they are on schedule. Early game TNC is still the order of business. An attempted Grand Theft Purple, but not guilty, seems to be the charge for TNC, as Kaizen still scores it. Looking at the gold lane again, we're very quiet, we're very mum about Nomad and Doming, which I think is dangerous for TNC, because if Doming doesn't die, if Doming don't die, they tend to go like 20-30 minutes, and then it's too late.
Yeah, and no one can really match up against the super late game Nathan like after 15 minutes, right? Right now, no Super Yoshi, no Flicker necessary this time around. But Lancey's close by, NetherRealm already procced up, and we could see something. But right now, Minana just not pulling the trigger.
Yeah. Touché! A purple steal attempt for a purple steal attempt.
Oh!
And there you go. The explosiveness that we were looking for here, Leo.
All right, they know what's up. They know what's up.
Minana Evos were quite... Oh, a shutdown, actually.
Oh, that was quick. Tez was not expecting the burst of damage, or maybe the amount of just bodies here available for Minana, getting 2 for Kaizen, just like that.
All right, so right now both teams are actually surprising each other with initiations. Just when you think that they back off and not fight, they're actually gonna fight. So Minana Evos at first were kind of pissed off that, oh, we couldn't get the purple buff. Man, we traded out the life of Domeng. So you're not gonna be happy with that. So what did Minana Evos do? All right, we gotta get something back here in the mid, and they did.
And eventually traded up into a turret. So I'd say both teams were going off kilter, they were going off of timing, and they both got something out that they wanted anyways. Which puts us at equilibrium. It puts us at parity. Still, TNC saying about 1,000, 1,500 gold ahead, 6.5 minutes in. Ryzen's first item here, the BFB. Is that the new thing now? Besides support emblem, you go early BFB.
Yep.
Seems so.
Yeah, well, with the fact that it provides as well the CC reduction and the stacks of the increased attack and magic power too, if I'm not mistaken.
At max stacks, yes.
At max stacks. So that way, it's not, again, that's the big change with Brute Force Breastplate. It's not for just defensive, it's for aggression. Again, for that tempo.
I'm with it. I like it. I haven't been playing Fredrin in my ranked games in a while. So now with this resurgence in this renaissance of the Appraiser, something to watch out for. Big push by TNC up top while we were discussing how both teams are actually playing off kilter now. TNC, they're growing up in their gold lead, 2,000 now.
Yeah, it's actually pretty solid, I would say. And then again, this is the TNC we've been seeing week in and week out, right? They always get to this point, and then it's always a question of whether or not are they going to hold it until the end, or if they're going to get turned around.
As we look at the items right now, already have a Radiant Armor and a BFB there onto this X-Borg. So it's an X-Borg that's built for a little bit more defensive, but again, beauty of the Brute Force Breastplate, it is now built for attack, but it is a unique approach into building the X-Borg. Usually by now, we'd already be seeing an Immortality or War Axe.
Yeah, right now, the huge Frigid Cloister here being used up, comboed with the full barrage. And Minana, as tanky as their comp seems to be, as spicy as it is, they just cannot withstand the blast.
No two ways about this. TNC won that fight. TNC won the turtle, and they have almost as well doubled their gold lead. About 4,000 now.
Right now, this is a TNC that everyone's hoping for right now, though. Super Yoshi could be in trouble, and will be being used up. Domeng trying to intercept, but not really necessary, seems so. Right now, though, there's always going to be a trade. TNC trading it for that turret.
Yeah, those moments where you see the roamer go way too deep in like that, knowing that full well that they're going to be risking their life, it's to potentially win this. Win the tower in the mid and win a purple buff steal, which TNC was able to do. So some people might be scratching their heads of what Super Yoshi did, but with what it looks like, it was a worth a trade, a worthy sacrifice by Super Yoshi.
Yep, essentially what Yoshi did was throw the odd jab, throw the weird timed straight to get a haymaker later on. He was checking, he was conditioning Minana Evos, and TNC came in, took away Kaizen's purple, and now we're a minute away from the Lord. And again, there's that 4K gold lead, man. 9-5, the map is blue. Minana Evos can't even cross the river.
Yeah, but again, you always have to keep in mind what's the bank and Domeng looking like, right? That's the most important thing for Minana. Hopefully, we'll get a glimpse of that later.
Yeah, it's actually at 6.8K right now for Domeng. Not that bad compared to Nomad's 7,500.
There you go. I think that's all Minana's looking for.
It's
right
modest.
There.
Modest.
I'd say that's almost 1,000 in between them. That's about half an item.
Could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
And again, we just have to acknowledge that it's because Domeng knows how to take care of himself. Domeng is such an independent gold laner, has been since his debut in the league, and now TNC, they're not weighing heavy on it. You notice how they're not really trying to kill Domeng as much?
Yeah.
Because they know that it's a wasted effort. They'll take whatever else is in front.
If you want to control Minana Evos, you control Lancey, you control Spider Miles, you control Kaizen, and they've already done that. And they still continue to do it. So now again, the question stands for TNC Pro Team. This is exactly what happened in your first game against Minana Evos at the start of the season when you brought out that mid lane Gusion. You were in the lead for majority.
Oh, yeah. Deja vu.
This is deja vu. Very
Deja
similar.
vu.
But we're hoping to see TNC learn their lesson and switch it up. Already, they changed their lineup and they have to change the result. It cannot be a sweep once more, a comeback victory by the Tigers. Turtle has turned into Lord, and Lord is being taken right now, a fourth of its health. Here comes Minana Evos from the east.
Yoshi.
Super Yoshi's very far behind here, looking maybe for Domeng, looking for Lancy, maybe stop the Netherrealm before it happens. The reset will be happening here, and we are going to see Kurt find Super Yoshi finally here. There's a lot of damage available here for Minana. They're not going to go for it, though.
Oh, they reset it. Good decision.
Ah.
TNC Pro Team were banking on Super Yoshi getting his surprise entry, but they're still going to be continuing, but they need damage out of that Martis.
Seems so now. Of course, Virago armor already popped here for Heads. That might force him to play a little more safer. Kazin up in front. Kurt looking for his target, Hatred, and Nomad maybe, but it's all going to be the red tree. It's Kazin coming out on top here with that Lord, and it might be Minana coming out with the kill.
3 for none, plus the Lord, 4 for none. Super Yoshi, the only survivor. How perfect was that the Lord set it up as soon as the full barrage came out, almost nullifying the ult on Nomad.
That was all they were waiting for.
TNC, again and again, it's deja vu at this point. That wasn't a caster's curse, that was just a perfect prediction by the table, and Minana Evos knew it.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe it right now. You have to mess up so bad for that to happen.
But also it was a perfect storm, a cluster of unfortunate events and timing. They timed their flicker perfectly, but they can't time Lord's attack.
Nice assist from Lord as well. Exactly.
The knockup by the Lord, TNC deciding to take the 50-50, but in that scenario, up against a Martis that can avoid crowd control, that's more of a 60-40, leaning a little bit more towards Minana Evos. So the decision for TNC, brave at that, was so costly, too risky.
Oh, Kazin making like the one. He went to the pit. Ashura striked it and said, I know Kung Fu. And now they're pushing in all lanes.
Consolation prize for TNC, obviously they have some form of clear here with Nomad and Hatred. So yeah, they can probably kind of just slow this down, slow down that push. But with that, Minana has already swung the goal back to their favor.
Dude, I'm looking at maybe 5K? 4K, 5K in gold gain from that Lord alone. We're going to see the stat very soon, but that's amazing. Look at this. They're keeping up the pressure. They know that TNC's reeling. TNC's gassed.
And Lancy got to catch up. He already has 3 core items. After the Talisman, after the Truncheon, he now has a Divine Glaive as well. So that Varamis is online.
Yeah, it's going to be spicier here. You can't ignore Lancy anymore. He's just no longer the support here.
Wow, I was very conservative, bro. 6,500. Huge.
Whoa.
I'd say that's in the upper quarter of gold gains from Lords. I'd still say that Onyx Lord from a couple weeks back was still bigger, but no, this is, wow.
That stonks.
The big yikes moment.
BYM.
The BYM. Look at the items now, how they caught up. You have to check out Domeng already leading over the Ixia. Again, earlier that was around 1,000 in the lead.
Now it's the other way around.
Now it's the other way around. But the Ixia is still up close, already has a core item. So both of them have their core items. Checking in. Minana Evos still has to be careful. They're a lineup that likes to stick together against a lineup that has an Ixia and an Aurora.
Would you say it's like a Ube?
A little bit. A little bit. One's a little bit fiery, peppery on the side of the Phoenix Army, while Minana Evos, well, they're purple, so they are actually Ube.
That's what I'm talking about, like Minana Evos.
They're literally Ube, aren't they? Oh my goodness.
Or a chilimansi flavored ube on the side of Minana Evos. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Sumpak is just slurping on it right now. Lord here, getting wailed on by Ryzen. Kazin spots him, down to a fourth of its health. Kirk from the north.
Yeah, obviously there's still some sort of risk here for Minana. They don't have the tankiest front line if Kirk is not present, who seems to be on bush check duty as we speak. TNC feeling a lot more, I don't know, confident here.
The TNC needs to turn, man.
They gotta do it, right?
Lord of 10.
Where is gonna be?
No!
No, Kazin just walked in. Nothing fancy at all. The barrage of skills might be coming though as Kirk flickers forward, but he will get taken out with the frigid glacier. And and there you go. The follow-up damage looking a lot better here, but here, Domeng cleaning it up, cleaning up house.
Domeng just straight up finished the story. He came in with a disastrous entropy and just wailed on him. I'm pretty sure that wasn't a savage, but it's a clean wipeout, and that's as good as it gets.
Entropy with a question mark, right?
Exactly.
It has a question mark.
It's an entropy with an exclamation point. They're here!
They're here. They're about to finish this quite cleanly, I would say. 15 minutes is all it took, but Minana definitely dominated that game.
Welcome to the nation of Domeng Nation! Minana